Back in the saddle. We are back from CES and got a little bit of fun and had getting over the flu that everyone seemed to have gotten from CES as well. Now, I really went to CES to go see like all the different vendors that we work with in the home automation world, not just to see the cool stuff that isn't real. And my beautiful videographer wife, we also went to CES Unveils and got to see a little bit of the before scenes of things, and then we just skipped all the boring media days right after. But we dug into the Venetian on day one of all the exhibits, and we hit up like Mammotion, checked out their new lawnmower.
As you can see, we launched the Luba 2 AWD perimeter wire-free robot lawnmower this year. As you can see, the traditional lawnmower, they usually need to bury the boundary lines in the lawn, but for this one, you don't need to bury anything. And this year, we add a new vision model on the top of the machine. Yeah, it's mainly used for the positioning or navigation. Means that for this year we not only have the RTK reference station, we also have the vision model. It's kind of like a double guarantee for the positioning and for the mapping.
We did really enjoy reviewing the lawnmower and seeing everything it's done for us over the season. They've added a new AI type thing. I know that's the big AI thing drive for CES this year. Kind of drove you nuts, but that's just where things are. It's got the cameras on it, and it also has a lawn painting feature that we do want to try out. I should be getting one for review. Now, of course, I did go stop by Aqara so they could tell me how to pronounce their name correctly. And they had a few different locks and some doorknobs.
The U100 is for retrofit. So, it's for depot, 200 retrofit. This is for lever and lock. You sense it because you just real fingerprint, open, one hand.
Yes. Really good push on going local this year. They even had some concept devices of this actual, you just lift it up and you talk to it and it keeps all your local, voice assistant type stuff, and it goes between their hub without using the internet supposedly. Now, it was just a concept device. Hopefully we'll get to see and test that out later in the year. But they did have a very interesting hub that even had like multi-band, Wi-Fi, power over Ethernet, supposed to do all the things. I'm curious to see how we can get it to integrate with Home Assistant. Quite possibly we can with Matter, just like we did with the Hub M2. Now, I did stop by the Shelly booth. Of course, if you've seen the previous video and last week that I did edit when I was out there, yeah, that was pretty cool to check out some of their new Z-Wave stuff. They are coming out with their Gen 3 products. It's based on their little partnership with Espressif on their, like they're calling it the Shelly chip. I'm not sure if it's like an ESP32 or whatnot, but we'll get our hands on some of those. I really liked the little mini device that was just power monitoring only, that would be perfect for some power sockets. I would hope they would come out with an actual plug as well, just so we can move it around and have no relay. Because it seems like one of the issues I've had and people have is they'll put like a smart plug, for the refrigerator.
Right.
But then they have to make sure the relay stays on. If the relay fails while they're gone, then now all their food's going to spoil. Like if I'm at CES and now I can see my food's going to spoil, but I can't do nothing about it. I'm gone. A plug-in for the engineering side of it. A step further, if they wanted to go to that, they need to make a smart plug but the same way with no relay.
That should be our next step, huh?
With the pass-through, no relay, because people can just move it around wherever they want to do and not have to wire anything up.
Right.
I know I get the names confused sometimes on them with the +1 and everything.
I know, and we've had some name changes too, so
yes,
it gets complicated.
Okay. It's not as bad as Home Assistant with their name changes, but you can use that, by the way. Now, they do claim that the Gen 3 stuff will be Matter upgradable with firmware. I think they have like an 8 megabyte memory. There's better performance, etc. So we'll see what happens with future firmware upgrades on those. Now, I did stop by the Reolink booth to check out what new products they had. I also wanted to do a little networking with them just to talk to them about some of the issues that we have with Frigate with some of their cameras. Now, they really impressed me with one of their new features.
Track feature. One image spills all the beans for you.
Yes, that motion track is actually, and I do have one here. Don't know if it's enabled in the firmware because I cannot find it actually in the software just yet. This is the Reolink Duo 3, and it's in the same exact case as the previous model. So yeah, it looks like it's going to have the same mount issues that we had in the past, but we'll see if we can get it in. I want to check out that motion track, and curious to see how well the 8 megapixel CX night vision works as well once they come out with that one.
This kind of our, let's say, rock star for this CES. A dual camera, 2 lenses, and at the very end it's going to stitch both images together, and you get a super wide camera, super wide image, 16 megapixel, which is the biggest resolution on a Reolink camera so far. On top of that, it comes with a different feature, with a new feature, which is called motion track. That means we're going to condense the movement of an object to just one single picture. So you don't have to download a big video, etc., to see what's going on. You're going to have that on one image, including timestamps, so you can exactly see what was going on during a certain period of time.
Now, another booth that was pretty cool to stop by, a very small booth, but they did bring a special person, their engineer, that I was able to talk with at Third Reality. And they've got a few products coming out. The one thing I did was kind of impressive, and I already showed it like on Facebook and everything. I know people want to say, hey, it's not, great, but it's just a button pusher for your garage door. You take your garage door opener and put it in there, and that's it. There's no wiring. You just plug it in the wall. There's no like getting up on the ladder and everything. It's really meant for like renters and other people that don't want to wire up stuff to the garage door. They can automate it using a spare garage door opener. That was pretty simple, but yet cool idea. They have a couple other things coming out. There was even something that was basically you just mount it on the wall and it would measure your kid's height every day and track it. That's pretty awesome. Then really impressive, he showed me a couple prototypes of some 5 gigahertz presence sensors that were battery powered over Zigbee. Yes, no mains powered presence sensors. They're working on them. They're coming out. He also had a weird other product, Zigbee to MQTT in a box. It was all like you just open it and it's ready to go. Kind of curious to see how that works. It's pretty cool to check out some of their stuff and talk back and forth to, talk about their products and see how excited they were to bring those out to the world. Now, one thing I did find that was pretty awesome was not so much the smart home aspect. If you saw my little short on it.
This is what is hardwired one time into your ceiling junction box, and it acts as an outlet and a plug for your ceiling light fixtures.
They come out with this little adapter that you can retrofit, and I didn't understand it at first, retrofit your previous light fixtures, and then you just mount this little quick connect deal up on the, the ceiling, and you can change out your light fixtures. You're saying, well, I don't change out my light fixtures so often, but I know sometimes when we have a gathering over and everything, we move the kitchen table. It'd be cool just to change out my, over the table kitchen light fixture and change it to something else without rewiring everything. And you can change it in a matter of seconds. I see if they add those all around the house, and you could add all kind of things. They even had like little videos of like hanging Christmas trees and stuff from the, just pop it in and go. You're not having to rewire, call an electrician, and it's pretty safe as well. Now, about the whole smart aspect of it, where it had like all the different things built into it, the jury's out if that's open source or not, but we'll see. Maybe we can get our hands and talk to them about that one. Of course, we went down in the bowels of the Venetian and checked out Geekom PC. They had a bunch of new little computers and mini nooks or whatever you want to call them. They even had a new computer coming out that had a separate, GPU and CPU in one box, meant for more of the gaming world. A little bit bigger, computer, but it's ready to go out the box. And maybe we can get one to check out for OG if they want to send us one. But they had a bunch of cool little NUCs. They're great for like running like Proxmox, Home Assistant, etc. You find them. I've used them for several years on running like some Debian Docker stacks and little small little NUCs without having to pay exorbitant prices for those things as well. Much like you see like with the little B-Links and stuff that we've done with the N195s. Now, one thing I had to laugh about was I had to go see old Ecoflow, right? We've done a lot of Ecoflow stuff. I've enjoyed their batteries and not so much on their lawnmower. But guess what wasn't around this year? I didn't see the lawnmower, so maybe that should tell us something about the best lawnmower. And no, I never said it was the best, not I. I told you the truth on that one. I do love their batteries. They come out with this...
The clothes are wrinkling.
Yes, we get interrupted by notifications. They come out with this massive battery that is split phase 240. So not having to do those two batteries again, to do like a whole home battery backup. And they had this whole new panel and everything. I doubt I would get my hands on one of those. They look very expensive, massive battery. I think they're like $5,000, but pretty awesome to see that they come out with this big stackable battery thing that's actually all in one together and does split phase for the US residential market. So yeah, of course, there was a bunch of other stuff that we went and saw at LVCC at the convention center. And that's just stuff that I don't know who made it or who's doing it or why. Did John Deere bring a big ass combine into the convention center? I guess because they could. I don't understand some of this stuff, but it was cool to go check out, go walk around. I went for the real things and everything, but it was pretty cool to see everybody and see all the different products out at CES, even though if we did catch the flu on the way back. So until then, y'all take it easy, and we're back in the saddle, and we'll get to doing some more product tutorials, reviews, other things. If you'd like to see, shoot us a comment down below. If there's something maybe I missed, I'm sure I'll throw it towards the end of this that I probably forgot due to all the drugs I'm on. No, I'm not on many drugs, I promise. It's just a flu. I'm just you're getting over it, Travis. All right. I appreciate everyone watching. Definitely couldn't do it without you. And y'all know the drill. Press all them buttons and y'all take care. Oh, and now I apparently owe my wife a new chair.
Most Chinese chairs, all these chairs around here are somewhere between $5,000 and $8,000. Okay, I'm the wholesaler. 2,200 delivered. It goes for 3,500 in the stores.
That's not bad.
That's not.
No, did you want to try one too?
Wait, what is your name again?
Travis.
Okay.